Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly 8 months since the three-judge bench put a stop to the dreams of approximately 50 people inspiring to join the government ranks as the chief administrative secretaries. Now, the parliament is set to return the position declared unconstitutional to the fold. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to dig in why William Ruto told us that his government was not going to be about positions. It was about the mama mboga and common mwananchi. What went wrong? Because even despite of the court declaring that the chief administrative secretary positions are unconstitutional, they're still pushing for it. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video and you have not liked this video, please do me a favor, ensure you like this video, you give your opinion at the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video. When you do so, you automatically support the work of this channel. If you're a visitor for the first time, visiting this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. It is a very interesting channel. You'll be happy about how we articulate the politics in this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to appreciate you so much. Thank you so much because of your kindness towards supporting this channel. Let us dive into the main discussion. Now, why is it that William Ruto wants to force us to have these positions of chief administrative secretary? On the other side, it seems like William Ruto, together with his former boss Uhuru Kenyatta, wanted to have the assistant ministers in the form of chief administrative secretaries. So the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly, in a report, of course, on the proposed amendment to a series of laws, we are being told that the establishment of the office of the CSS was necessary. That is now the new thing these people are coming up with. But now the committee, in its recommendations, state that it approves the provisions of the bill relating to the National Government Coordination Act 2013 with amendments proposed in the, of course, schedule of amendments. So in other words, there are two things here. When Uhuru Kenyatta appointed his chief administrative secretary, remember it was stopped by the court, by the continued. But Uhuru Kenyatta had 22 chief administrative secretaries. But when it comes to William Ruto, William Ruto appointed 50 of them. In other words, it translates that in every ministry, because we have 22, in every ministry, we'll be having 2 or 3 chief administrative secretary. For what purpose? That is the question that we ask ourselves. Now, as per the amendments, the number of these positions will not surpass 22. Haitapita hapo. So individuals occupying these roles will be appointed by the president based on the recommendation of the Public Service Commission, that is PSC. So furthermore, these appointments will prioritize regional and gender balance. That is what we are looking. I don't know, they have not talked about the tribal, because you see that this will dominate either 2 tribes or what, but they are expected to balance it, and it will be gender-based balance. Now, the amendments further outline the qualification an aspiring CS, Chief Administrative Secretary, must possess before getting the office in the public service. One of the primary qualifications for appointment, this is now the recommendation that is coming now, is that the candidates must hold a bachelor degree and have prior experience in the public service while meeting the requirement outlined in the Chapter 6 of the Constitution regarding the leadership and integrity. Now, additionally, candidates will be disqualified if they have been convicted of an offense punishable by a jail term of 6 months without the option of a fine, declared bankrupt, hold a political party office, or have been impeached. People like Abogo or Mike Mbovisonko. But now, the proposed law further spells out the Chief Administrative Secretary will be expected to respond to issues relating to the portfolio they have been appointed to, representing the CS, and perform any other duty as assigned by the CS. So the salaries of the Chief Administrative Secretaries, of course, will be set out by the Salaries Remuneration Commission. That is what we're being told. But now, while the majority of the committee arrived at the recommendations, remember the chair of JLAC and member of JLAC, Rarieda Member of Parliament, Otiende Amolo, dissented from his colleagues on the necessity of establishing this office. Now, Otiende Amolo based his dissent on fact that the duties of that Chief Administrative Secretary were a duplication of those already assigned to Cabinet Secretary and Principal Secretaries in the ministries. So he further linked the office of the Chief Administrative Secretaries to that of the defunct Assistant Ministers. That is according to Otiende Amolo. So the Chief Administrative Secretary positions were created in 2018 by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and it was abolished in 2022 by the Public Service Commission. Now, the High Court found the office unconstitutional in July last year, though that decision has been appealed at the court as we speak. So the office of the Chief Administrative Secretary is now just one step away from forming part of the public service in Kenya. Depend on vote of the National Assembly on the JLAC's recommendation when the bill comes to the floor of the House for the vote. But now the question that Kenyans are asking, what is the purpose of this seat? We were told that this government is not about the positions. We were told that this government is about the common mwananchi. This government was not about cabinet ministers, was not about the principal secretaries, was not about chief administrative secretaries, was not about the president himself, was not about the deputy president or these members of parliament. So Kenyans are asking, what happened? Because William Ruto is already going against his promise to Kenyans. We were told that this government was going to be about Mamboga, boda. We never knew that Musalia Mudavadi was a boda person. We never knew that Aisha Juma was Mama Mboga. So the truth is, we are being fooled by these politicians. They do understand that we are easily fooled during the electioneering period. So what they will come up with in the next general election is that Sumuliona tulijaribu kurudisha budget chini. Sumuliona hatukuongelelea maneno ya positions. But still they're talking about the positions. How will we be able to trust this government? Because what they criticized during the last regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now what they are doing now. They criticized about the positions. That is the same thing they're doing. In fact, William Ruto went extra mile, appointing 50 of the chief administrative secretaries. So they are being told if this is going to pass, then it must not be about 50. They should be not more than 22. They can be 22, less, but not more than 22. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.